Yes. అందరికీ నమస్కారం. ఫస్ట్ టైం లైవ్ లో గ్రామర్ అనేది చెప్పడం జరుగుతుంది. సో అందరికీ ఉపయోగపడే విధంగా గ్రామర్ టాపిక్స్ ఒక్కొక్కటి కవర్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. దాంట్లో ఫస్ట్ నేను చెప్పేది కష్టమైన టాపిక్స్ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేస్తే కాస్త ఇబ్బందిగా ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి కాస్త ఈజీగా ఉన్న టాపిక్ నుంచి మనము స్టార్ట్ చేసుకుందాం. అంటే ఈజీ టు డిఫికల్ట్ లెవెల్కి వెళ్దాం. సో ప్రతిరోజు 7 నుంచి 7:30 ఖచ్చితంగా ఒక హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ ఈ క్లాస్ జరుగుతుంది. ఈరోజు మనము సిఎల్ఈఎస్ ఆర్టికల్స్. అసలు వాట్ ఆర్ ద ఆర్టికల్స్? Where do we use articles? How many kinds of articles we have? Here you could see articles అనేవి A and D. Articles are A and D. ఈ మూడింటిని కలిపి మనము ఆర్టికల్స్ గా చెప్తాం. A and D. సో ఇక్కడ ఈ A and D are called indefinite articles. INDEFINIT, indefinite. This A and N are called indefinite articles. So D is called here definite article. Definite article. D is called definite article. So here D is called definite article. So You will be confusing to identify the definite article and indefinite article. Indefinite article. So here D is called definite article. A and are called indefinite article. So you have to write, you have to copy in the notebook what I wrote on the blackboard. Then it helps a lot to revise whenever you got the time. Is it clear? Is my voice audible to all of you? Is my voice audible to all of you? Good. So here A and D, these three are called articles. How many types of articles we have? We have two types of articles we have. They are indefinite article and definite article. Okay. So my question is that what are indefinite articles? What are indefinite articles? Indefinite articles are a and an. What is a definite article? The definite article is the, the. Is clear? Have you got regarding definite article and indefinite article? Are you able to follow? Please write it somewhere else. Write it somewhere else. So is it clear now? We shall see where do we use articles. Where do we use articles? Yes. Where do we use articles? We use these articles before the singular nouns. Where do we use these articles? We use before the singular, before the singular nouns. Where do we use these articles? We use these articles before singular nouns. How many kinds of articles we have? We have two types of articles. They are definite article, indefinite article. What are the indefinite articles? A and an are indefinite articles. What is a definite article? The is a definite article. Have you understood now? Are you able to follow? Yes, now. Two questions I asked you. Three questions I asked you. First one, what are the articles? A and D. These three are called articles. Second question, what are indefinite articles? Tell the answer. Indefinite articles are a and an or indefinite articles. Have you got? Next, what is a definite article? The is a definite article. Sometimes you will be in confusion to identify the indefinite article or definite article. So for that clue, we have to keep in the mind that the definite article, the same sound, same resemblance, same sound you could see, you could hear that. So the sound and definite article the sound. So the is definite article. Have you understood now? So fourth question, where do we use articles? We use before the singular nouns. We use all these articles before the singular nouns. So anything, for example, a book, an egg, the task. So we use these articles before the singular nouns. Here see, the book is a singular noun. So the egg is a singular noun, and the Taz is a singular noun. So we use all these articles before the singular nouns. Where do we use these articles? We use these articles before the singular nouns. What are the nouns here? Here, a book we used here, an egg we used here, the Taz we used here. Is it clear? So we use articles before the singular nouns. Before the singular nouns. I understood now. My first question, what are the articles? A and an. A and the. These three are called articles. First question. What are indefinite articles? Indefinite articles are a and. Second question it is. Third question. What is the definite article? The definite article is the. Third question. Understood? Fourth question. Where do we use articles? We use these articles before the singular nouns. Before the singular nouns. Total 4 questions I asked you first. Okay. So I'm going to ask again all these 4 questions. Are you ready? First question. First question. What are articles? What are articles? Tell the answer. Tell whoever beside you, you inform them, you tell them. What are the articles? A and the. What are indefinite articles? Second question. Indefinite articles are a and. Third question. What is a definite article? The definite article is the. Third 3 questions I asked you. Fourth question. Where do we use these articles? We use these articles before the singular nouns. Have you got up to this? Are you able to follow? Yes, now we shall see where do we use an. Now we shall see here a. Are you able to see this? A. We shall see where to use this a. Okay. A. This article should be used before the consonants or consonant sounds. Where do we use a? We use a before consonants or consonant sounds. So for example, book, B-O-O-K, book. Here that you could see B-O-O-K, book. This letter started with B. So other than A, E, I, O, U are called other than A, E, I, O, U. Are you able to follow? Are you able to see? A, E, I, O, U. Are you able to see this? A, E, I, O, U. Other than these letters, we call consonants. That means B, C, D, E, nothing E not, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. They are all consonants. So before the consonants, we have to use A. So a book, a cat, a dog, so all these words started with, okay, here a book, a cat, a dog. So other than A, E, I, O, U are called consonants. Is it clear? So like this, B, E is an vowel, F, a fan, F, G, a goat, H. Now we shall see about H. Are you able to see H here? Is H a vowel or consonant? Is H a vowel or a consonant? Tell me now. Is it VOWL vowel or consonant? CONSO consonant. See this answer for this. Yes, are you? So here H is a consonant. H is a consonant. H is a consonant. Am I right? But sometimes it gives vowel sound and consonant sound. H sometimes give consonant sound and vowel sound. You see now here HOUSE house. So the first letter is H. Honest, HONEST, honest man. Here, honest man. In this word, the H is a consonant. Here also consonant. Are you able to follow? So here, H. Here also H. Both are H's here. Both are consonants here. But this H is giving H sound. It is giving a vowel sound. We could say he is an honest man. Honest man. It gives a sound. So, and should be used before the vowels or vowel sounds. A should be used before the consonants or consonant sounds. In the first, I told you. So, A should be used before the consonants and should be used before the vowels. So here this H is a consonant. So we used A. Here this H is a consonant, but it gives vowel sound. It gives vowel sound. So that is the reason we use and here. So Where do we use A? A should be used before the consonants or consonant sounds. Where do we use an? An should be used before the vowels or vowel sounds. Total 5 questions I raised up to this time. I'm going to ask you first question. So, have you understood now? My first question, what are articles? A and D are called articles. Where do we use these articles? We use these articles before the singular nouns. Second question. Third question. How many kinds of articles we have? How many kinds of articles means we have different articles and indifferent articles. Where do we use A? Article A should be used before the consonants or consonant sounds. Where do we use an? An should be used before the vowels or vowel sounds. Even though some consonants give vowel sounds, here you could see here H is a consonant. H is a consonant. So it gives here vowel sound, here consonant sound. That is the reason that we used here and here. Okay, have you understood now? Yes. Next, A should be used before the professions. Professions means doctor, lawyer, teacher, engineer. So there we have to use a doctor, a lawyer. So there we have to use A. Have you understood now? So before the professions we have to use A. Before the singular nouns we have to use A. Before the consonant sounds we have to use A. Have you understood now? So where do we use A? A should be used before the consonants or consonant sounds. Next, before the singulars we have to use A. Before the professions we have to use A. Understood? Next, certain words are called vowels but they give consonant sounds. So before the consonant we have to use A. I understood now? Yes, my first question. Where do we use A? Where do we use A? We use A before the consonants or consonant sounds. A cat, a bat, a rat, a fan, a man, a nun. So before the consonants we use A. Are you able to follow now? See now. Now we shall see where do we use an. An is an indifferent article or different article? An is an indifferent article. Indefinite articles are a and an. So here an should be used before the vowels or vowel sounds. Before the vowels or vowel sounds. Where do we use an? An should be used before the vowels or vowel sounds. Where do we use a? Where do we use a? Tell me, where do we use a? A should be used before the consonants or consonant sounds. Yes. Are you able to follow? So we shall see where shall we use and. And should be used before the vowels. What are the vowels? A, E, I, O, U. These 5 letters are called vowels. VOWELS. These 5 letters are called vowels. Understood? So before the vowels or vowel sounds, we have to use and. We have to use and. Before the consonants or consonant sounds, we have to use a. So you have to keep that point in the mind. So now we shall see an, for example, an apple. An apple. We use this an apple. Next, an 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 egg. An egg. An ink bottle. An ink. An orange. An umbrella. Yes, we know very well all these letters since LKG. Understood? So, if any word starts with vowels, so all these first letters are vowels. All these first letters are vowels. Okay. So, and should be before the vowels or vowel sounds. Here we should see here. So, for example, you see MBA, MCA, MA, MLA, MBBS. You could see these letters here: MBA, MCA, MA, MLA, MBBS. So all these first letters are consonants. M is a consonant here. So M, MLA, MBA. Even though they are all consonants, we could not pronounce like ma. We pronounce it as A. MLA. A. It gives vowel sound. A sound it gives. So there we have to use an MBA. So he is an MBA student. So an. Where do we use an? Certain words or consonants, they give vowel sound. So there we have to use an. So here an MCA, an MA student. Next, an MLA. He is an MLA. Next, MBBS. He is an MBBS doctor. So and should be used before the vowels or vowel sound. These are the examples. Are you able to follow? For example, sometimes you see SMS. Here STAR star SMS. So you could see here a star word here. Here you could see a word SMS. In these 2 letters, the first word is yes and the first word is yes here. Are you able to follow? So here, what should be used here? What article should be used here? What article should be used here? So star, it is also yes. It is also yes. So here, this star, this S gives consonant sound. Sta, sta, sa. It gives sa sound. It gives sa sound. Sa sound means here consonant sound. So what should be used? A or an? A should be used. A star. A star. Okay. Next. Here, yes, it is. The first letter is S, but it gives a sound. SMS, SMS. A. It gives a sound. Means E, I, O, U. A vowel sound it gives. So before the vowels, what should be used? And should be used here. Have you got? So and should be used before the vowels or vowel sounds. A should be used before the consonants or consonant sounds. Okay. So one example I wanted to give you. European. EUROPEN. European. European. Is that first letter vowel or consonant? Is that first letter vowel or consonant? European. European. It is a E. Is E a consonant or vowel? Yes, it is a vowel. It is a vowel. Am I right or not? A, E, I, O, U are called vowels. It is vowel. 1 rupee. One rupee. Is the first letter vowel or consonant? Vowel. A-E-I-O-U. I-O. It is a vowel. The first letter, 1 rupee. In that 1 rupee word, the first letter is vowel here. Vowel. So here, before the vowel, tell me now, before the vowels or vowel sounds, what should be used? What should be used? Before the vowels or vowel sounds, and should be used. Am I right? So here, this is the vowel. This is the vowel. University, UNIVERSITY, university. 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 Is the first letter vowel or consonant? Is the first letter vowel or consonant? Vowel. Yes, very good. So European E vowel and 1 rupee note. Vowel. University U vowel. Uniform. Is that U vowel or consonant? Vowel. Vowel. Okay. Union. U-N-I-O-N. Union. Union. Is that first letter vowel or consonant? Vowel or consonant? Vowel. Am I right or not? Are you able to see? All these letters are vowels. So, as I told you, before the vowels are vowel sounds, what article should be used and should be used? I told you that point in the beginning of the sentence, beginning of this class. Am I right or not? Are not giving vowel sounds. They are giving consonant sounds. Let us see now. So here, European. Do you pronounce European or European? What do you pronounce? E here, European or European? European. U. So it is not pronouncing vowel sound. It is giving consonant sound. U. YU sound it gives here. It gives YU. So YU means what? Consonant. So before the consonant, what should be used? A. So a European. So he is a European. We should not say, we should say he is a European. He is an European is wrong. Why? Why is it wrong? Why? Because even though it is a vowel E, it gives consonant sound. It gives consonant sound. So before the consonants, what should be used? A should be used. So that is the reason we used here a European. Are you able to follow? Whenever you see in the exam European word, immediately how to put a European, not an European. Have you understood now? Yes, let us come back now. So one rupee note. Is this vowel or consonant? Yes, vowel. But does it give vowel sound? No, it doesn't give. It gives wo. One rupee note. We could not say 1 rupee note. We should say 1 rupee note. We should say, or we could say 1 rupee note. V sound it gives here. V means is V a vowel or consonant? Consonant. So V is a consonant. Its sound is here V, consonant. So before the consonant, what should be used? A should be used. A 1 rupee. So 1 rupee note. So before the vowels, we have to use N. Before the consonants, we have to use A. Before the consonant sounds, we have to use A. Before the vowel sounds, we have to use N. Certain consonants give vowel sounds. Certain vowels give consonant sounds. Are you able to follow here? So here, that is example here. So next, university is the first letter vowel or consonant. You could see here, you could see from there, university. Is the university the first letter vowel or consonant? Is that vowel or consonant, the university? Yes, it is a vowel, no doubt at all. No doubt at all. No doubt at all. So A, E, I, O, U. These are all vowels. If any letter starts with these words, we have to use A. No doubt at all. But if it gives consonant sound, then we have to use A. So here, university, U here is. It is a vowel, but it gives here consonant sounds at U, university. We should not say university. Why you sound it gives university. So what should be used here before the vowels, before the consonants sounds? What should be used here? So before the consonants, we have to use a university. Next, uniform. This also uniform. The first letter is vowel, but it gives consonant sound. Uniform, uniform. So a uniform. Next, union. This letter U is a vowel, but it gives consonant sounds. Union. So there we have to use A. So whenever you observe these words, European, 1 rupee note, university, uniform, union. Whenever you see these words, you have to write instead of an A, you have to write. Understood? For this little bit small clue I wanted to give you. So European 1 rupee తీసుకుని యూనివర్సిటీకి వెళ్ళి యూనిఫామ్ వేసుకుని యూనిట్ రాసి ఇక్కడ ఎగ్జామ్ యూనిట్ రాసి అక్కడ యూనియన్ ఫామ్ చేశాడు. సో ఈ యొక్క క్లూని గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటే ఏ ఎగ్జామ్ లో అది వచ్చినా దెన్ యూ విల్ బి ఏబుల్ టు ఆన్సర్ ఈజీలీ. సో హియర్ సి యూరోపియన్ 1 రూపీ తీసుకుని యూనివర్సిటీకి వెళ్ళి యూనిఫామ్ వేసుకుని యూనిట్ రాసి అక్కడ యూనియన్ ఫామ్ చేశాడు. దీనికి ఎప్పుడు ఏం రావాలంటే ఏ రావాలి. ఏ ఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు ఫాలో. ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ కోడ్ చెప్పని చూసుకోండి. యూరోపియన్ ₹1 తీసుకుని యూనివర్సిటీకి వెళ్ళి యూనిఫామ్ వేసుకుని యూనిట్ రాసి అక్కడ యూనియన్ ఫామ్ చేశాడు. సో వీటికి ఎప్పుడు కూడా ఏం రావాలి, ఏ రావాలి, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. We should use a before all these. Mala university, European, unit, uniform, union. Before these words we have to use a. Able to follow? Yes. So in the next class we shall discuss different article the. So before going to see that, we shall see this chart here. You have to come to close. Here, articles. These articles are called determiners. Please kindly note this. These articles are called determiners, limiting adjectives, and demonstrative adjectives. So these articles are called determiners, limiting adjectives, demonstrative adjectives. A and the are called articles. So A and the are called articles. Here, A and an are called indefinite articles. Indefinite articles. A and are called indefinite articles. Indefinite articles. A and an are called indefinite articles. So here the is called definite article. The is called definite article. Next point. A is used with consonants or consonant sounds. Again, A is used with consonants or consonant sounds. Example, a bat, a cat, this C is a consonant. A dog, this D is a consonant. A gun, this G is a consonant. A rat, this R is a consonant. This A star, this S is a consonant here. So A should be used before the consonants or consonant sounds. Next, an is used with vowel or vowel sound. An is used with vowel or vowel sound. So here you see an apple, an egg, an ink, an old, an umbrella. You could see here, these are all vowels. Vowels give consonant sounds. Vowels give consonant sounds. So here you could see here European, a European, a European, a 1 rupee note, a 1 rupee to, uniform to, a uniform, ఏ యూనివర్సిటీకి వెళ్ళి ఏ యూనిట్ రాసి ఏ యూనియన్ మొదలు పెట్టాడు. సో వీటికి ఎప్పుడు కూడా ఏ ఉపయోగించాలి. నెక్స్ట్, కాన్సనెంట్స్ గివ్ వోవెల్ సౌండ్స్. హియర్ కాన్సనెంట్స్ గివ్ vowel sound here. So but it gives honest man, h is silent and it gives vowel sound. So an honest man. Our h is a consonant here. H is a consonant. We should not say our, we should say our. So an our, it gives vowel sound. So yes, S is a consonant. In fact, it gives here vowel sound. SMS, SMS, a sound it gives. So an SMS. Next, MLA, it is a vowel. Is it vowel or consonant? Consonant. We should not pronounce mal la. We should say MLA. It gives vowel sound a. So we used an MLA. We used an MLA. Next, an MBBS. An MBBS. Here MBBS, M is a consonant, but it gives vowel sound M, MA, MBBS, MB, A sound it gives. So before the vowels or vowel sound, we have to use an. Before the consonants or consonant sound, we have to use a. I hope these articles topic might have given you clear idea about indifferent articles. Am I right or not? So in the next class, we shall discuss how to use, where to use, when do we use the different article here. Thank you.